What's going on, everybody? Excuse me, I haven't had a video up in quite a while because I've been working inside of my house trying to get some remods done. So tighten up some things in the house and get back to tighten up some things out here in the garage. I haven't done anything really new to my Mustang at all. I actually just parked it in the fall and just kind of came out and started up over the winter. And I haven't really made any big purchases. I have some changes of some things I'm going to do in mine, but I have had a few things in my catch-all over here, so I'm going to get busy on doing a few things here before I get the car out and get it nice and cleaned up and ready for the driving season here in Michigan. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of this thing here, this hot air intake. I've never liked it. Came with the car when I bought it, so done a lot of research, reading and things, and apparently the box that came with the cold air intake for the factory one, I mean, it was a cold air intake. It just needs a better flowing filter, which I bought a K&N for it. So I'm going to swap that ugly thing out with this, and I think it'll look cleaner, and it'll probably get a lot cooler air into the engine, which is always important, as you guys know. I did buy this thing over the winter time. Now, as you guys know, 87 through 89, Mustangs had like warning lights, low fuel modules, I think they call them too, on them. My car has 140 mile an hour swap done to it. The guy never kept the original speedometer. I wish he had, but he didn't. And this right here is what's missing on my 140 speedometer. So really, I bought this thing just for the module here. Just got to untape it and hook it up to the other one. My understanding is. So that's a little thing that I want to get done too. Maybe change these to LED so it's a little brighter in there. Once I get that done, I can get my some of my low fuel modules to work again. I bought this thing a long time ago. It's for the low coolant module. See, mine got broken inside there. This little piece here got broken, and I had to buy a new one of those, and they're very hard to find, and I had to pay a considerable amount of money for it, but it's an OEM part. And I actually bought a new harness too from LMR to hook it up with. So yeah, I got that little project there to do, this little project here to do. I'm working on something interesting right now. I'll come back to this stuff. I never knew why it was ever done. But my coil, since I've owned this car, has been removed from over to there. And they've ran a wire around the back of the intake, and they placed it down here. So you can see the wires here. But it's always been there, so I had that hot air intake coming off here, coming down, and just sat below it. I don't know why it was ever moved over there, like an anti-theft thing, because here you can cross the coils and start these cars, so I don't know why that was ever done, but I'm moving it back. I'm going to move it back to the strut tower over here, the ignition coil. I'm going to move it back over to there. I did buy a bracket from Fox Resto. They were the only ones that seemed to have them for, I mean, it's just a piece of metal, but for a decent price. Everybody wants, I don't know, $30 for the damn things or something. So, sorry if you guys are undercharging, but that's why I went and bought it from you guys. And support Gearhead's channel. But anyway, yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm going to switch that around. And there's two things over here. This is my oil pressure sending unit. Oil pressure sending unit. When I replaced a lot of these units, these gauges, things for my gauges, but I'm almost positive when I replaced this one here, down here at the bottom, that it's one of those, right there, the brass looking thing. Anyway, it's one of those cheap parts that you can buy from, AutoZone. It's not a Motorcraft part, and ever since I've changed that out, I've had like low oil pressure reading in my car. So I don't know if it's because of the sending unit's junk, but I'm willing to try it and just see. I mean, for what I paid for it. Just another little thing laying around that I've been meaning to get to and I haven't. So I'm going to actually swap that out. I think it's a standard brand that's on there now that I bought. So I don't know. I've had bad luck with my map sensor screwing around too, and I bought a standard one. So I'm just putting Motorcraft parts on this car as much as I can. You know, I mean, some aftermarket stuff's better, but I think little things like that should be Motorcraft. So anyway, I've got that, and this last little thing here is my it's my hood light. I bought this off eBay a long time ago, and I never even hooked it back up yet. I don't know what happened with my old one, but I just removed it from the hood, but it was tied up. But you see, it got charcoaled pretty good. So yeah, I bought this new one here. So I'm gonna get that installed too, so I have a hood light. I don't know, maybe that'd be more of a nuisance than anything else, but that's what I'm up to. I'm actually in the market for a little more show than go this year. I think I'm going to convert to a Cobra bumper. I'm going to get rid of this GT bumper, or at least hold on to it, and put some new Flowmaster lights. I'm going to get some different SVO lights for the back too, just to kind of dress it up a little. And one last thing I didn't say is this. So you audio guys might know. I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm up against in my Fox that a lot of people aren't up against in their own Foxes is they don't have T-tops. So when I got my system installed in my car, I had to do something to with this big ass kicker back here, the 12-inch kicker. You know, the box and everything. I need to have room for my T-tops. So what I did is I built like this, I don't know, I guess I call it a stage. And my T-tops will fit underneath it, but man, does that take up a lot of room and real estate in my hatch. So I'm willing to check this out. I don't know, it's a tube. It's a base tube. Or, you know, I can actually put my, I can pull that speaker out and put the kicker into this one. And that way, you know, maybe it'll only take up a small, you know, I know this is up in your face right now, but a smaller area in my hatch. You know, I don't know. I'm willing to try it, but I am going to flip that out too and just see. But that's about it. Other than, you know, the other things that I'm going to do later, but I'm going to work on these little things. Like I said, I've been busy indoors, but that's my little to-do list here before I get the car out of the garage and get it nice and cleaned up and get it ready for the season. Oh, yeah. And the most important thing. You know, I know that needs to be done too. So, we're getting that all wrapped up as well. So, that's where I'm at. Talk to you guys soon. Maybe I'll do another video and show you where I go, but that's what I've been up to. See ya.